Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 44 of an Elder Scrolls Online Standard Edition walkthrough. In the previous episode, we finished clearing Vardenfell. We killed all the world bosses, we got the last few sky shards, we completely finished Vardenfell, and now we're about to go into Cyrodil, so that's what we're going to do right now. So there's several things we could do. We could go do the core game storyline. We could go do a different, well, I guess since it's a standard edition walkthrough, really the core game storyline would be the only place to go if we're going to quest. But one of the things we can do is go to Cyrodil. So Cyrodil is this area right in the middle, this zone right here. And in other Elder Scrolls games, this is the seat of the Empire. This is where the capital of the Empire is. It's where the Emperor sits. He sits on the Ruby Throne in Imperial City, which is right in the middle of Cyrodil. But in this time period, there's no Emperor. The Emperor has disappeared, and his daughter is trying to rule, but nobody accepts her rule because she is allied with Molag Bal, which is a really evil Daedric prince. So instead, all of Tamriel has split into these three factions. To the southwest, you've got the Aldmeri Dominion. To the west, you've got Alakir Desert, Stormhaven, Rivenspire. These are parts of the Daggerfall Covenant. And my character is a Redguard, so he's from somewhere around here. And then you've got on the east the Ebonheart Pact. Now, we've been spending all our time in Vardenfell, which is technically part of the Ebonheart Pact, but it's kind of independent, especially the East Coast is not really allied with the Ebonheart Pact, and even the western side doesn't pay much attention to the politics that go on the continent. But these areas right here, Eastmarch, the Rift, Stone Falls, Deshan, these are all part of the Ebonheart Pact. So what we're going to do now is go to the center and participate in the Daggerfall Covenant Army, which will be headquartered somewhere up here to the northwest, and help with the war effort in the Three Banners War to try to take over the seat of the Empire. But you can't just travel there by way shrine. If you try, it'll say you cannot travel to a way shrine within Cyrodil. Instead, you have to go into here, into Alliance War, and then pick a particular instance. A lot of times, people try to do below level 50 Cyrodil. The problem is, if you do below level 50, there's hardly anybody playing, so you can't get into a big group. And if you're low level like this, it's better to be in a big group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into standard. And in fact, this is full, so I may go into Alliance Locked. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. So I won't be able to play any other character that's a different faction in Cyrodil if I do this, but I think this is the best thing to do. We'll have lots and lots of people playing if we do this. So you just hit Enter Campaign, and I'm going to say Accept. And then it'll take a minute or two for the queue to open up. It's full. So right now, I can't go in, but it's kind of like a dungeon queue. If you just wait for a few minutes, you'll be able to go in. And now it says, you may now enter the Cyrodil campaign. Gray Host. Expires in 53 seconds, so I'm going to say Accept. Okay, it's just warning me that my account will be locked to this faction. That's fine. Now here's the first quest for the Cyrodil intro campaign. This is an open world PvP area. Let me show you the map. So, as you can see, all these forts, these are all controlled by Aldmeri Dominion. These are controlled by our faction. the Daggerfall Covenant, and then these are controlled by Ebonheart Pact. And players from all different factions are fighting right now over these forts. When you accomplish different objectives in this, you get alliance points. I'll explain what you can do with that later, but for now, let's start the tutorial.
Another soldier to join the fight.
Yes, where do I go?
Not so fast. First, you need training. Start with Zara at the northern High Rock Gate. She has munitions to be delivered to the siege range. The Transitus Shrine is the best way to get there and back. Felici Canis can tell you more about it.
What if I don't need training?
Confident, aren't we? If you think you don't need training, speak with Grand Warlord Dortine. Only she can excuse you from it. Go see either Zara or Dortine. Your choice.
Okay, I'll talk to one of them. Alright, so we're not going to skip training. We're going to go through training. Okay, I need to use the Transitus Shrine. Or talk to... who is this? Felici Canis?
Greetings, warrior. I guard this Transitus Shrine for the Covenant. Do you have questions for me?
Yes, what do these shrines do?
Transitus Shrines enable fast movement between forts we control, if there's an unbroken link between where you are and where you want to go.
How can the links between forts be broken?
A fort's Transitus link is broken if all of its resources are owned by the enemy, or if the fort is under attack and a section of wall or gate is heavily damaged.
Okay. So what she's saying is you can see the links between the forts. If somebody takes a fort, like let's say somebody takes this fort right here, well, I won't be able to use the Transitus Shrine to get here to Winter's Peak Outpost because the line will be broken, which is where we are. We want to go to Northern High Rock Gate. Alright, now I need to talk to Zara.
Our conquest of the Imperial City is underway, soldier. Are you prepared to do your part for the Covenant?
No, I need to talk to Zara, not you. Zara?
Pardon, Wayfarer, but there is much work to be done and few hands to do it. Speak with Roshan, please.
Verenard Lioncourt sent me for munitions.
Good. Here, take these to Bugbesh. She's at the siege range near the southern High Rock Gate. Look for an orc covered in dirt and oil.
Alright, I'll bring them to her. Okay. So we're going to go back to the Southern High Rock Gate. I've only done this quest once before, so if I sound confused,
Hold a
that's
moment,
why.
soldier. The Covenant needs you. See someone else if you need orders, soldier. Our conquest of the Imperial City is underway, soldier. Are you prepared to do your part for the Covenant?
How can I help?
That's the spirit. Our sappers have established a forward base in the city's sewers. The position is defensible, but they need more troops. The Daedra dug in like Horvors, and the Pact and Dominion are making steady gains.
Where is this base?
Here, I'll mark it on your map. Report to General Aklash when you arrive. She can give you a more thorough briefing. With your help, the city will be ours soon. Eight protect you.
I'll make my way to the base and report in to the general. Okay. Just trying to make sure that we are on the... Looks like I somehow got off of the tutorial quest and got onto a different quest. So, I need to find Bugbesh and deliver the munitions. Okay, this is saying Bugbesh is way over there. I don't want to be wandering around. This place is gigantic, but it looks like it is fairly close. You can spend an hour riding. I don't know how long it takes to get from one side of Cyrodil to the other, but it's a really long time. And there's huge open areas with just nothing for miles and miles.
Nothing like the smell of a freshly oiled trebuchet, is there? Well, how can I help you?
I have a delivery for you.
Finally. Zare promised these yesterday. We're always running low. Thank you for delivering them.
All right, I got 337 gold and 3,240 alliance points.
Like I tell all the new recruits, siege weapons rule the battlefield, so you need to know how to use them. To hear about trebuchets, ballistae, and catapults, talk to Jalil. For battering rams and flaming oil, go find Mark.
Can I try the weapons?
Why else are we here? We set up perfectly good siege engines that you recruits ruin. Makes me want to bash in some heads.
Sorry.
Try out each weapon, hit the target dummies with them. Don't break anything, and see me when you're done.
I'll try not to break anything. I'll be back.
How can I help you, soldier?
Can you tell me about rams?
To take out a fort's door, you need a ram. Simple as that. Deploy it, get it up to the door, and stay with it until the door crashes in. Easy.
Is there a ram here I can use?
Ah, this one's a piece of junk. Won't even move. And that's the only one we have. Once you're in the war, there'll be plenty of rams.
What about flaming oil?
There's a vat on top of the platform past the catapults. Try not to kill anyone with it.
Okay, so this ram isn't going to work? Well, that's disappointing.
Careful, soldiers. Siege weapons are dangerous to the unwary.
I'm here to learn about them.
Trebuchets, catapults, and ballistae are weapons to be feared. Their reach is long, and their fury devastates walls and foes alike. Learn to use these weapons here. Let the target dummies feel your wrath.
What are the various weapons?
Each weapon, trebuchet, ballista, catapult, has unique abilities.
Tell me about the trebuchets.
Trebuchets deal massive damage to fort walls. There are 3 types. Fire pots spread burning oil, stones smash walls and foes alike, and ice balls cause damage and ensnare soldiers.
What about ballista?
Ballistae excel at destroying enemy siege weapons, including rams. Standard ballista bolts smash their targets. Fire bolts cause extensive burn damage, and lightning bolts shock and ensnare their targets.
How do catapults work?
Catapults are the bane of enemy troops. Meatbag catapults spread disease. Oil burns all it touches, and scattershot pummels its victims.
Sounds great. Do these weapons all have the same range?
No, warrior. The trebuchet and ballista strike from great distance, while the catapult has a shorter reach. Remember this when you assault an enemy fort.
Okay. That thing just disappeared. Alright, let's see. Here's a Covenant meatbag catapult. So, I guess these are target dummies here. Let's see. Alright, so all I did there is just hit E, and then I just left-clicked to use it and use the mouse to move the target. Pretty easy to use. Here's an oil catapult. That didn't seem to work. I think I missed. And here's a scattershot catapult. Let's do this one. Here's a firepot trebuchet. Nice. This is a... stone trebuchet. And this is an ice ball trebuchet. Alright, it looks like I still have one quest objective, which is to hit a dummy with a ballista. Alright. Done.
Find out all you need to know?
Yes, thanks.
Good. You can buy siege weapons from a siege merchant at our entry gates or at forts we control.
Anything else I should know?
You need to know how to repair walls, doors, and siege engines. To hold onto our forts, we need to undo the damage our enemies inflict on them. Siege weapons can be repaired, too.
How do I repair?
First, kill the attackers. Then repair kits can fix some of the damage. Here's a practice repair kit. Use it on a siege weapon. When you're done, go speak with Aurorel.
I'll repair a siege engine, then talk to Aurorel.
Use the repair kit first, then go talk to Aurorel.
I'd like to learn about siege weapons.
You can buy siege weapons from a siege merchant at our entry gates.
Okay, so she's just repeating again. Let's see if I can find a damaged trebuchet. Let me go ahead and open the Cyrodil defense crate. It's got some ballistas, flaming oil, and repair kits. To hit Q to open up my quick slot. Alright. Let's see if I can just hit Q. Alright, that did it. So it's just a quick slot item, just like using a potion.
You are always welcome here, warrior.
Do you need anything?
Others need to speak with you now, warrior.
Alright, I got 337 gold, 3,240 alliance points.
Go to the Elder Scroll Temple of Alma Ruma and speak with Protector Isleen. She plays a vital part in the Covenant's mission to conquer Cyrodil.
I'll go speak with her. Alright, we just got to level 47. And I want to get a robust Ring of the Prophet. And then what are we going to spend our skill point on? Oh, Swarm can be morphed. Alright. Okay, so we can convert this to a stamina ability, and it'll deal additional damage to nearby enemies of the affected target. That's exactly what we want, because this is a stamina-based character. Alright, so the next step is to go to the temple. I need to make sure I don't fall down somewhere. Okay, I think we're headed in the right direction now. Go up this bridge just in case. I don't want to fall down and then not be able to get back up. There's the temple. And here's a sky shard right over here. May as well grab that.
Hail, warrior! Have you come to gaze upon the Elder Scroll of Alma Ruma?
I'd like to learn more about the Elder Scrolls.
To most Covenant soldiers, the Elder Scrolls are means to an end, weapons that will help us conquer Cyrodil. But they are far more than that.
What can you tell me about the Elder Scrolls themselves?
The scrolls record all past and future events, but reading them causes blindness, madness, perhaps even death. We do not know when they were created. Many believe they were crafted by the Aedra, for reasons unknown.
Why are the Elder Scrolls kept in temples?
The temples were made to honor the scrolls. We built them upon the soil of Cyrodil, close enough to the battlefields to bestow their blessings upon our troops. All members of the Covenant are welcome here.
How do we capture the enemy's Elder Scrolls?
The Grand Warlord orders these attacks. Access to each Elder Scroll is blocked by a gate. To unlock the gate, both forts protecting it must be taken from the alliance that holds the scroll. Once the forts are captured, the path to the temple is open.
What then?
The Elder Scroll has to be brought to one of our 6 original forts. Once there, it must be placed upon a scroll pedestal before it is truly ours. Needless to say, many warriors must work together to capture an Elder Scroll.
Why are the Elder Scrolls
To
important to
Grand
the Covenant?
Warlord Dortine, the Elder Scrolls matter only because they bestow blessings upon all the soldiers of our alliance. But to me, the Elder Scrolls are sacred relics of value beyond measure.
I think that's all I need to know about the Elder Scrolls.
Books in this temple contain information about the scrolls if you wish to know more. When you are done here, go speak with Grand Warlord Dortine. Anything else you need to know about the war, she can tell you.
All right, I'll go speak with her. Okay, so that's... You get it, right? Try to capture the enemy's Elder Scrolls. Gives everybody else bonuses in battle. That's the role that the temples play in the battlefield. In reality, when you actually start fighting in this area, these things that you learn in the tutorial are really relatively minor because you spend most of your time just fighting. But they do come into play every once in a while, so it's good to know how this stuff works.
Your training nears its end. Now to tell you how we capture the enemy's forts and resources.
I'm listening.
Our foes' forts and resources must be taken. Fort walls or gates must be smashed down for us to reach the heart of the enemy's stronghold. The defenders must be defeated, and our banner raised on the flagpole. Easy to say, harder to do.
What do we get from doing this?
Every conquest weakens our enemies and brings the Covenant closer to control of Cyrodil. Your participation in these actions enables you to acquire equipment and weapons from Covenant siege merchants.
Anything else I need to know?
Grulzul carries my orders to Generals Kamagash and Amshadal. These are posted in the mission boards for all to see. Speak with General Kamagash to learn more.
Thank you.
Yeah, what is it?
Grand Warlord Dortine sent me to talk to you.
New recruit, eh? Hope you're better than the last few who've come through here. See the bounty and scouting boards on either side of me? Those are the missions I'm in charge of.
All right, tell me about bounty missions.
Bounty missions are simple. Kill enemy soldiers.
Okay, I'd like to hear about scouting missions.
Grand Warlord Dortine needs information to plan our strategy. A scouting mission sends you deep into enemy territory. Find your target, scout around, then report back here.
Are there other types of missions?
General Amshadal supervises the other mission boards. Go talk to him.
All right, I'll go speak with him. These are updated reports from Grand Warlord Dortine. Says, General Amshadal, reports have reached me of lone soldiers being killed by enemy squads en route to battlefields in Cyrodil. Do all in your power to encourage soldiers to travel in groups, never alone. While this staging area is secure, nowhere else in Cyrodil is safe. Warn those who undertake your missions to be wary at all times. On a personal note, I thank you for your forbearance in the recent altercation with General Kamagash. Your refusal to be goaded into an attack was admirable. I shudder to think of the effect on troop morale. If my 2 top generals had gotten into a brawl, your self-control honors your training and your ancestors. Honor and faith to you, General. Grand Warlord Dortine.
Honor and faith. These hold the Covenant together. Keep them always in your heart, warrior.
I will. General Kamagosh sent me to you.
To hear of battle and warfront missions, no doubt. These are under my care. Which would you like to learn of?
Tell me about battle missions.
The enemy's resource sites, farms, mines, and lumber mills support their forts, enhancing their strength. Battle missions send groups of soldiers to capture resources and greatly weaken those forts.
What are warfront missions?
In warfront missions, we bring the wrath of Diagna against our foes' forts. These attacks require large numbers of warriors. Prepare yourself for great deeds and grave danger when you embark on a warfront quest.
What else is there to learn?
Battle is the best teacher, warrior. Accept missions posted to the boards. Experience the lands of Cyrodil and advance the Covenant cause. I suggest you start with a scouting mission. Honor and faith be with you always.
All right, 342 gold, 3,240 alliance points. That's the battle mission board. It said to take a scouting mission.
Maces, swords, axes. Whatever happened to bludgeoning someone to death with a wheel of cheese?
Yeah, and that is the Mad God Sheogorath. He's absolutely crazy. If you play the core game storyline, if you do the Mages Guild quest line, it involves a lot of issues with this guy right here. So, there's the Conquest mission board, Battle mission board, Bounty mission board, Scouting mission board. Here we go. Scouting mission notices and reports are posted to this board. Examine notice. By order of Grand Warlord Dortine, Bloodmane Farm must be scouted immediately. Volunteers are needed urgently. I'm going to accept the mission. Now, I'm curious. I can't talk to him, I guess, or maybe I can.
Honor and faith. These hold the Covenant together.
Alright, so that's the end of the tutorial. Now let me see if I can pick up any other missions from here. This is attack the enemy at Castle Blackboot. This fortress must fall to the Covenant. Grand Warlord Dortine is offering a bounty for the decimation of enemy ranks. Slaying 40 Pact or Dominion soldiers will entitle you to this substantial bonus, okay? I don't want to run out of room in my quest log, but I do want to take as many of these as we can before we actually start fighting other players. Our foes produce siege engines far too quickly. Much of the wood for these weapons comes from Alessia Lumber Mill. Warriors are needed to capture it for the Covenant. Notice to all Covenant warriors, Grand Warlord Dortine has decreed a bounty upon Dominion and Pact Templars. Slay 20 of them and you will earn a reward, okay? I tell you what, let's go ahead and take this quest from Sheogorath.
You there, with the rippling muscles and the confused face! Do you enjoy jumbling fun with violence? Ah, of course you do. Don't worry about these level-headed losers. No one can see me but you. You possess a special untapped talent for unhinged insanity.
What do you want?
What does Sheogorath always want? I am the Mad Star, the Mad God. Ironically, I'm actually quite happy, but I'm neither here nor anywhere. All that matters at the moment is infusing some entertainment into this dreadfully dull bloodshed.
War isn't supposed to be entertaining.
Well, not with that attitude, it isn't. I can teach you a trick that will swing the war in your alliance's favor while bringing a smile to the ever-changing face of your favorite Daedric prince. I'm talking about me, just in case that wasn't clear.
I'm listening.
I don't mind you mortals constantly murdering each other, but would it kill you to crack more skulls? Oh, I think I have just a thing.
What do you have in mind?
That, my mortal friend, is a dangerous and delicious inquiry. I want to give you the power of Volendrung. Now don't be fooled by the funny name. Malakath's giant hammer is no laughing matter. Unless you're like me and you enjoy watching skulls explode.
You stole Malakath's hammer?
Of course not. I simply borrowed it for an indeterminate amount of time. And now you can borrow it from me to shower the battlefield with the brains of your enemies. I don't recommend literally showering in anyone's brains, by the way. Too slippery.
Where is Volendrung now?
Back in Cheesemonger's Hollow with the rest of me madness. Would you like to visit? I can open a portal and take us there right now. I don't know how often you travel by portal, but it really is quite nice.
Alright, I'll visit Cheesemonger's Hollow.
Follow me to all of the cheese-laden madness a mortal mind can handle. There's Volendrung. Wow, take it. Touch it. Feel that? That's the power of a true Daedric artifact, my friend. By the way, I forgot to mention that if you don't feel Volendrung's souls, it'll feed on yours.
Come on, does anybody else want to fight me? This is just a target dummy. Use ability 1. I didn't use ability 1. Okay. Need to pay attention to the quest then.
That's a murderous spirit! Now, go hit the other Zifkin!
The other Zifkin. Where's that? Down here somewhere?
Well done! Now you're ready to kill all sorts of idiots! I already went ahead and summoned some for you. Charge!
I don't see anybody charging.
Now put everything you have into it. Don't stop until you're dripping with blood and drown it in madness. Move! I didn't know he had that in him. Now it's everywhere.
Ooh, I like the ultimate.
Or it gets hungry.
It says return Volendrung, but I don't want to return it.
That was as brain-bashingly entertaining as I'd hoped! I've always said that everything is better with exploding heads. You have to use this hammer in the Three Banners War. I might finally be able to watch an entire battle without falling asleep.
But won't it eat my soul?
Souls are overrated. Just ask Cadwell. He doesn't have a soul and he's happy as a decapitated clam. We both know you want the power. Sometimes getting what you want means giving up a little bit of your eternal soul. What do you say?
Can I get rid of Volendrung after I pick it up?
You can't leave Malakath's enchanted murder hammer lying around for just anyone to pick up. You can always bring it back here to play with. Uncle Sheo's house, Uncle Sheo's rules. But if you pick up a greater artifact in Cyrodil, you're committed.
I don't want to trade my soul for power.
Confusion and guilt are my bread and butter. Madness is my cheese. Moral fortitude is my moulin chèvre salad. If I wasn't immortal, I'd be starving right now. We're done here. Get out! Happy head exploding! What are you still doing here? You're confused, aren't you? I get the feeling that you're a very confused person in general. You have that look about you.
Can I use Volendrung again?
It would be a shame if you happened to find it lying at your feet in Cyrodil and had no idea how to use it. Pick it up and do your head splattering best. Just put it back when you've finished. Things tend to get lost around here.
Okay,
Mines, mostly.
I think you have to pick this up in Cyrodil. There's no way to take it back. Although it looks like I was able to take it back. No, you can't take it back. So you might find it out in Cyrodil, and that's just a way to practice using it so that you'll know how to use it when it comes up. Alright, so I'm ending this video a little bit too early, but I really want to save going out into the field and doing PvP and trying to finish bounties. I want to save it for its own video, so I'm just going to end this right here. In the next video, we'll actually go into Cyrodil and start fighting. Thanks for watching. See you next time.